Hey there. Today, we're going to unlock a writing superpower, something that goes way, way beyond just listing a bunch of facts you found online. This is about taking all that information and turning it into actual wisdom. So, let's dive in. So, let me ask you a question. When you sit down to write a paper, is the goal just to, I don't know, repeat what you read in a book or on a website? A lot of us think that's the whole point. But what if I told you there's a much more powerful way to go about it? And that more powerful way is called synthesis. Now, I know, it might sound a little fancy, but it's actually a really simple and honestly beautiful idea that's going to totally change how you think and how you write. So what is it? Well, synthesis is basically the art of blending different ideas together to create something totally new, a deeper understanding. The goal here isn't to just copy-paste what other people have said, and it's not about picking a side and arguing them into the ground. Your job is to be more like a builder, combining different pieces to see the bigger picture and see it a lot more clearly. Okay, so to do this well, you're going to need the right tools. Think of it like a toolkit for building a really solid, powerful paragraph. Let's go ahead and open it up and see exactly what's inside. So as you can see, the tools are actually pretty straightforward. First up, you need a clear topic sentence. This is your guidepost. It tells everyone what you're talking about. Next, you combine ideas from different sources. You're blending them. You connect those ideas with transitions, phrases like however or on the other hand. And you do all of this with a fair summary tone, which just means you're being respectful to every single viewpoint. And then for the grand finale, you land with a closing insight. That's that little spark of wisdom that just ties it all together. Theory is great, but let's see how this thing actually works in the real world. We're going to take a look at a paragraph all about homework, and we're going to take it apart piece by piece to see this toolkit in action. Okay, so here's our example. Just listen to this. Some people believe that homework builds responsibility. Others argue it causes stress. A balanced approach may be the best solution. Did you notice how it doesn't just pick a side? It actually weighs both perspectives. That's key. First up, the writer presents one point of view. Homework is a good thing because it builds responsibility and helps you practice what you've learned. That's a fair point, right? But it doesn't just stop there. Nope. The writer immediately brings in the other side of the coin. The idea that homework is this huge source of stress and it cuts into really important family time. And that's also a totally valid concern. And this right here, this is that fair summary tone we were talking about. By just saying both sides have valid points, the writer takes a step back. That little sentence is huge. It shows respect, and it tells the reader that you're thinking deeply about this, not just having a gut reaction. And here it is, the big payoff. The final sentence doesn't just rehash the facts. It offers a brand new piece of wisdom, that closing insight. Maybe the answer isn't yes homework or no homework. Maybe the answer is balance. And that is a new, synthesized idea that just ends the paragraph with a super powerful takeaway. So, okay, synthesis is an awesome writing tool, for sure. But it's also so much more than just a way to get a good grade on a paper. Writing this way connects to a much, much deeper principle about how we can approach the whole world with a lot more understanding. There's this ancient piece of wisdom from the book of Proverbs that says, get wisdom and get understanding. Synthesis writing is actually a really practical way to do just that. It's like an exercise in seeking out true understanding, not just trying to win an argument. So why is this so powerful? Well, it's because when you write with understanding, you're showing that you can see the whole picture. You're not just staring at one tiny piece of the puzzle. You're seeing how all the pieces actually fit together. And that, my friends, is a sign of true intelligence and true wisdom. History is actually full of powerful examples of this kind of thinking. Take the story of Jesus and a woman who was accused of a very serious crime. The crowd, they only saw one perspective, the law. They just wanted justice. But Jesus, he saw the whole picture. He blended justice with mercy and responded with this perfect mix of compassion and clarity. He synthesized what was truly needed in that moment, moving way beyond a simple, one-sided response. And honestly, that's our goal as writers too. When your writing shows real respect for different viewpoints and then concludes with a thoughtful insight, you're doing so much more than just putting words on a page. You're communicating in a way that can actually build bridges and foster real connection. So let's wrap this up with the big idea behind it all, because this is more than just a writing lesson. It's really a philosophy for how to learn and how to live with wisdom. At its very core, this is all about connecting what you learn with who you are, your brain and your character. I mean, what's the point of being smart if you end up making choices that cause pain?
True intelligence is about using your mind for good. A mind that's focused on gaining understanding and wisdom isn't just a smarter mind. It's a mind at peace.
So the final question is for you. As you go forward from here, think about this. How are you going to use your words, not just to repeat facts, but to build bridges, to clarify big ideas, and to write with true, genuine wisdom?